Hello. Welcome. Sorry about that. Welcome to Magic Week. If you follow me on social media and you didn't see my post today, I would suggest you go grab it and see if anything comes up for you. So today, well, it's been brewing for a little bit, but my magic weeks are this week and last week of March. Seems as if since I've been a little girl, big stuff has happened in these weeks, and we make decisions when we're in momentum. That's when it's really easy. That's when it's effortless. It doesn't mean change is easy and effortless, but it means that when we are clear about what's next, it's effortless. So notice when you sense resistance. Notice when something isn't allowing you to totally make decisions and go all in. So the first workshop, it's here. I didn't know. A few months ago, I was like, man, am I ever going to do a workshop again? I wasn't feeling it. It is called The Impossible Frequency, and was inspired by a challenge that I was in at the end of last year. And it was 10x, not 2x, coming from Rapid Transformation, Dr. Benjamin Hardy. And it was really all about how to create the impossible. And I'm a reflector, not in human design, but I am a reflector. I do a lot of reflecting. I do a lot of contemplating. I spend a lot of time with myself. I know how to restore and not just sleep, and to think but not think. And in this, this little transition here, I would say, I've recognized how much impossible I have created in my life over the last even just 3 years. I just went back 3 years to my Mexico experience. Like, wow. I write lists all the time. All of the things that have been accomplished that I've felt that I've had big conversations around in the last week, in the last 2 weeks and month. And I'm always looking at the progress and being able to see the progress, even if it doesn't feel like there's progress, because that's what gives us momentum. Like, that's what gives us a new set of frame to look at. And so we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about impossible. And yes, of course it's achievement, because you start to write your impossible lists or your crazy lists or your holy crap. If I could experience this, then oh my God. And I have massive changes that have happened in business the last, year, that I don't even recognize myself from back then. The last 3 years, I look at pictures and we're not the same person that we were yesterday, that we were last week, that we were last month, and that we were last year. But so often we forget. We forget because we're so stuck in the freaking hamster wheel. And so we're going to dig into what impossible actually means. What does everybody say we should do for setting goals? No wonder why I never fit the mold or the model, because I look at SMART goals and want to throw up all over them. I've debunked reasonable or consistent, gross. I have shown that you can do things in your way. People who are in my world, they expand and create so much change in their life, in their business and relationships, because they trust themselves. And if we don't have this, we don't have anything. I have spent a lot of cash on models and bullet points and roadmaps and all the things that say you should do this, 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 this. This is what this should look like. This is where you should go. This is what to do when. Nothing worked. And for a while, many years ago, I thought oh my gosh, I'm unteachable. There's no way I can learn this. Nothing works for me. I think differently than other people. And while most people who don't know me very well say, Tiff, you have too many things going on, you have to get rid of it. The people that actually know the meaning and the role of my soul say, you're not in too many things. They all point to the same thing. Impossible frequency. How can you start to live in a way that it is impossible when other people see it? It's impossible when other people look at it. They don't even know how that would happen. The mindset, the body, the alignment, the leadership, the success in whatever that looks like, the freedom, the self-expression, the joy, the fun, every single thing that we would consider to be living your greatest life is in the frequency of impossible. Because if it's possible, what's the point? If you're just going to live a smart goal, what's the point? What is it? Something measurable. I don't even know the acronym for SMART goal, but I will on the first day of the frequency masterclass. I'm going to call it workshop because that's what we're doing. I am going to teach and lead, and you get to write and have your own experience. And then we get to do some subconscious work like I always do. This is how I lead. It's different than a lot of people. What happens when we start to own that brilliance, that we're really different than other people? That the difference is about what my dogs. The difference is where the genius is. The sameness, there is no genius. One of my mentors yesterday, said, Tiff, this book that you're writing, you, as writers, we need to make sure that nobody else can write this book. And I would say that about our families, our marriages, our relationship with our kids. Nobody else gets to write the book for it. You do with them. Nobody gets to write the book as to how you're going to create an amazing, massively successful business and you're going to help millions of people. Nobody's going to write that book. And it's not supposed to be the same as everyone else's. So find your voice. Find your highest frequency of identity. Find the thing that makes you freaking tick. And then go do the thing. Because we can find the thing that makes us tick. We can search for the thing that makes us tick and we don't do anything. So this workshop is on Tuesday, Wednesday, April 2nd and 3rd. And it will be replay. It will be in the Facebook group. So you don't have to worry about missing it. Live energy is very different than replay energy, but replay energy is better than nothing. This is not for the comfortable. This is actually probably not even really for the person who wants to be inspired. This is for the person who wants to make a change, who is willing to get uncomfortable, to see the things that you maybe haven't wanted to see before. And now we continue to create something. I call that legacy. One of the pillars in my work is family legacy because that's what we're doing. We have multiple family businesses and all 4 of us are involved. We had a business meeting when Gavin was home from spring break and we're truly involved in how your kids can be part of that family legacy. Not only having kids and having grandkids and the joy that comes with it, but truly living a legacy in business that changes the freaking world. That's very different. A legacy in leadership that changes the world. Not leadership as in hierarchical corporate leadership. I'm the manager, you're the employee, but a different level of leadership, personal power, emotional maturity, confidence, certainty, conviction, how to take risks. Hey, living an impossible in the impossible isn't safe. It isn't comfortable. And you've been comfortable for too damn long. See, Belle even says that. You've been comfortable for too long and you know it. If you know it and you aren't willing to change it, I wouldn't suggest to show up for this workshop. I'll totally piss you off. If you're ready for it, you want to learn from me and my experience and then learn with me in workshop format and then get the magic on top of that, which is all the spiritual work that I do at the end, then you should show up. It's free. It's April 2nd and 3rd. I'll put the link below. But I wanted to, and I will continue to talk about this, because I think my experience and my voice has a way of changing your thought process. The questions have a way of changing your thought process. And that's the power of being in the room in that perspective. I mean, like, the glare is probably pretty big right now. That's how we open it all up. That's how we see potentiality. That's how we actually move into the place that we're meant to move. I was just on a podcast. I was recording somebody today. And when a calling is on your heart, your responsibility is to say yes. And it's scary to say yes. The more you have to lose, the scarier it is, the more fear you have, the more doubt you have. And the more those people master walking with fear, with doubt, with risk all the time. Because there is a calling on their heart. They have been asked to do something. They have been asked to lead something. And they said yes. And so if you've said yes to something big in your life, and you're not just coasting, and you're not saying like, F it, you're not blaming it on your ex-husband or wife or your sick parent or kid, but you're actually really willing to dig in and go, then the Impossible Frequency Workshop is where you should be. April 2nd, 3rd. I will put the link below. If you're on our email list, you'll get emails. If you're not, just DM us and we'll add you. I have a lot of really amazing things coming down the pipeline. My work in mentorship and in coaching, I'm not really a coach, I'm more of a mentor, has been very invisible. It's been very much based on my time and my energy and what my team has time for and my team has energy for. And so we're bringing something different, and we're expanding our team again for this to come out to the world in a much greater way than spot checks. So Magic Week. This is my Magic Week. Whatever your Magic Week is, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, check my post. That's where momentum lives. And magnetism lives with momentum. When we're just naturally moving, things just line up. If we don't take action, things just don't line up. They don't just fall into your lap. So if you're ready, if you're on the fence, if you're stuck, you know there's more. If you've achieved and created amazing things, but it's been really stressful and it's been exhausting and you're sick and it's not that fun anymore and you want to burn shit down, you have basically everything you need besides purpose, then I am that person for you and I want you to be there. So April 2nd and 3rd. And I'll put the link below. You can handle the rest and watch us freaking fly, man. I think the next stage of this is truly bravery. What does it look like for you to be brave and to act in bravery, to do what you say you want, to do what you say you want, to claim what you say you want? This is your opportunity. So I love you all.